Hi, good morning. Welcome to the sports review segment of Breakfast Daily. My name is Nathan Kwa. Good morning, Kokui. Good morning, Kwiku. How are you doing?
Good morning. We're pretty good. We're pretty good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. I have a bit of an aching arm, but yeah.
Oh, really? You too, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the jab yesterday. The COVID, we got COVID booster shots.
Yeah.
There's a bit of, the soreness.
Yeah, the site of the shot, it's hurting.
Yeah. So I've taken painkiller. Yeah. So it's a bit better. It will subside soon.
All right, let's begin with some transfer news. And Ghana's Alexander Djiku, now days after he was named Ghana Footballer of the Year, the Ghana Footballer Awards, he's getting another breakthrough. He had his medical yesterday with Hoffenheim. He's moving to Hoffenheim from Strasbourg, and the two teams agreed a fee of about 7 million euros, including bonuses and all, yesterday afternoon. And so Djiku had his medical. He will soon be joining the club, and then he'll be their latest acquisition ahead of the new season. So Djiku's had a great time. He helped Strasbourg finish 6th in the French Ligue 1. He's helped the Black Stars qualify for the World Cup, and he's going to play in a new league potentially when the new season starts sometime in August. Last weekend, he was in Germany. He was at Hoffenheim to have a look at their facilities ahead of the move. So it's almost a matter of when, not if, that move will happen for Alexander Djiku, who's leaving the French Ligue 1 and going to the German Bundesliga. Several clubs were interested. Sevilla were interested. Other teams were interested. But it looks like he was enticed by the project at Hoffenheim. And so he's leaving with a year left on his contract. That's why the transfer fee is very, very low, about 7 million euros or so. So that should be done for Alex Djiku. I'm sure by the weekend it will be made official, and then we'll get to see the Black Stars player playing in the German Bundesliga during the next phase of his very interesting footballing career that's taken him from wherever it is to this point where he's Ghana Footballer of the Year, part of the Black Stars, will be at the World Cup potentially, barring any unforeseen circumstances, injuries or anything of the like. So great stuff for Alexander Djiku. He's going to play in Germany potentially.
Good for him.
Well, good. Yeah, exactly. We wish him well.
We wish him the very, very, very best. All right, let's move it on to some more transfer news. This one is of a bigger strand or of a bigger feel. Raheem Sterling. Sterling. He's set to have agreed personal terms with Chelsea ahead of that move. Now, the two clubs are still going back and forth over a fee, but the reports are that won't be too much of an issue. So, according to reports that came out of England yesterday, Sterling and Chelsea have agreed personal terms. That deal, we'll see how it plays out, but it looks like it will happen. Chelsea are hoping to back their first major signing under the new owner, Ted Boehly, and then they go off to the United States on pre-season. So that's a Raheem Sterling story. Signed from Liverpool 2015 to Man City, £49 million, scored 131 goals. One of only 3 players who have scored 100+ goals under Pep Guardiola. So, you can say whatever you like about Raheem Sterling. He sure has the numbers to back whatever it is he's doing at Man City. So it looks like he'll be joining Chelsea.
Former Liverpool man.
But he seems to like different shades of blue.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's that sky blue now. He's going to like blue of a deeper
and
variant.
red.
No, they're red. No, I don't know if, but I think that since he left Liverpool, I think blue is
It's his thing, It's his color.
Yeah, so Raheem
Blue
Sterling.
is the color. Football is the game.
then no.
We're all together. Why do I know the Chelsea song? And winning is our aim. Okay.
Probably because it's a very relatable song. It sounds like something children would sing.
Yeah, I do.
Before they have their lunch break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You
just
guys.
saying.
No, it's true. No, when you started, I was like, I remember this song from somewhere.
It's not like something.
As a child.
I'm not saying. Look, it's a very nice song. I'm just saying that you hear anthems and they have all kinds of different types. And the Chelsea anthem is, lovely anthem, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Raheem Sterling, according to reports, will be earning around £300,000 a week at Chelsea. So he's moving from good money to more good money
Good for him.
at Chelsea. Good for him. Good for him. Then we see, will Chelsea sign Cristiano Ronaldo in addition? Nobody knows. But according to some reports, Chelsea are said to have made a £40 million bid for Cristiano Ronaldo. We'll see whether Man United will accept it or not. We'll see. All right, let's move it on. Let's do some tennis. And yesterday was a quarter-final day, or at least the last 2 quarter-finals were played at Wimbledon. Rafa Nadal, he had to overcome a very stubborn Taylor Fritz of the United States. He won in 5 sets. He had to overcome injury as well. He's had an abdominal injury. He's had to play through it. and all. At a point, his father was I'm playing and I'm winning, and he won in 5, and so he books his place in the last 4 of Wimbledon. And guess who he'll be facing? The most controversial player in men's tennis these days, Nick Kyrgios of Australia. He became the first Australian to get to a Wimbledon semi-final since 2005. He beat Christian Garin of Chile. Very, very easy, straight sets, 6-4, 6-3, and 7-6. So after that explosive quarterfinal with, also the third round game with, was it Citi Pass, I believe, or Zverev, I believe it was, either one. It was afters, and they were trading insults in the post-match interview. It looks like Nick Kyrgios has made a last 4, and he's going to take on Rafa Nadal in the men's semi-final draw of Wimbledon. It should be explosive.
That will be hot.
It will be something else.
Hot. Yeah.
It should be fun. Nick Kyrgios is a very interesting. I think his name typifies. He's curious.
Yeah,
he's a very curious type of player. Always up to one shenanigan.
Always.
Or the other.
It's like he's the John McEnroe of this time.
Yeah,
you know?
I know, right?
Always wanting to disturb the people.
So these are the 4 men who have made the semi-final.
Okay.
Kyrgios versus Nadal on one half of the draw, and then the other half has Novak Djokovic versus home favorite Cameron Norrie. So should everything go according to the bookies' plans, we
Nadal
should have a
and Djokovic.
Nadal versus Djokovic
Final. Ooh.
But I mean,
Anything can happen.
do we like surprises? Of course we like surprises. We are not against surprises of any.
Especially since Nadal has this injury issue, you know.
Well,
we have to see how far he can go playing through it, because
And-
he's something else.
Yeah.
I love Rafa
tough.
Nadal,
He's
honestly.
tough. Yesterday, the Wimbledon Twitter handle, they tweeted, I found that tweet very interesting. They wrote, warrior. Definition 1, somebody who is strong and fights. And definition 2, Rafa Nadal.
Charlie. He is.
So I was asking Benjamin the other day, why don't we talk about, you know, like mixed martial arts and things like that? You know?
Well, I do get you,
Yeah.
but what does it have a large following? It has a very small following.
You
But I
think
do
so?
understand.
Relatively.
Relatively small. Relatively small.
but
But there are people who are
into
into
it
martial
too.
arts.
But you see, sometimes I look at some of the videos that are posted. They have millions and millions of views
Oh, they
on
do.
YouTube.
They do. But you know, you have to ask yourself now, for a Ghanaian audience, will people enjoy that? You know, I understand. There are
think they
times when
will.
I'm very tempted to present like UFC, or when like Israel Adesanya fights, or
Yeah.
they're one of those big ticket
Eh,
fights.
but
But you
then-
kind of wonder.
But
anyway.
Nigerian people are watching us also.
Yeah.
No problem. No problem. So going forward, we'll put in some
Drop
videos.
one or
But
two in there.
It does
Yeah.
have a very interesting following. Combat sports in general, because
Yeah.
people do like their boxing, and by extension, they would like mixed martial arts, even though that's a bit more brutal.
Yeah.
But people do like their contact sports, and they love that. They love that.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
But Jiku's move, good?
I think it's good. I mean, he's from Strasbourg to Hoffenheim.
Yeah.
I mean, Hoffenheim didn't do too well last season. They placed 9th. But the point is, I mean, he wants to try a new challenge. He wants to get into a new environment. So I think for him, it's good that he's testing himself in another league. I would have preferred a move to the La Liga, because Sevilla were interested. They are a club of a higher profile compared to Hoffenheim. But I'm sure maybe money issues or whatever must have prevented a move. So I'm very happy for him. I mean, he gets to play in Germany. He gets to play under the gaze of Otuado. Otuado has a lot of eyes in Germany. He will watch him in person, because of course Otuado is combining the Black Stars job with the Dortmund job. So I'm sure he will improve. Technically, the German league is a great place to add a bit more to your resume as a player.
Yeah.
So good move for him. We'll see how he fares. Maybe he can help them perform better in the coming season. But for the fact that you have a club that has seen what you do, and they feel that you can help them improve their team, I feel that it's a great testament to the hard work Jiku has put in as a player in the last year to like 18 months or so. So yeah.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Thank you, Nathan.
All right.
Thank you very much. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Don't move from your seat. We'll be right back.